Once upon a time, in the land of the East, there was a magical mountain range known as the Mountain of Flowers and Fruit. This mountain was unlike any other, for it was the meeting place of all the energies of heaven and earth. It was a place where the sun and the moon shone their light, and where the stars and the planets aligned in perfect harmony. At the summit of this mountain, there was a very special stone, which had been there since the beginning of time. This stone was not an ordinary one. It was a divine creation, square in shape and polished to perfection. It was as red as the rosy clouds at dawn, with a surface that glistened like a pearl. The stone was so large that it could easily be mistaken for a small hill, and it was inscribed with mysterious characters that seemed to hold the secrets of the universe. One day, as the sun and the moon moved across the sky, their combined light struck the stone with such intensity that it began to tremble. The stone, which had been absorbing the essence of the heavens and the earth for eons, was now ready to give birth to something extraordinary. As the light continued to pour onto the stone, it began to crack. Slowly, the stone split open, and from within, a dazzling light emerged, blinding all who dared to look upon it. When the light subsided, a stone monkey was revealed, standing tall and proud. This was no ordinary monkey. He was the embodiment of the mountain's spiritual energy, the child of the heavens and the earth. The monkey had a face that was both wise and mischievous, with eyes that sparkled with curiosity and intelligence. His body was strong and agile, and his fur was as golden as the sun. The moment the stone monkey was born, he did something extraordinary. He opened his eyes and looked directly at the sun in the sky. As he did so, two beams of golden light shot from his eyes, reaching up to the heavens. This was a sign that this monkey was destined for greatness. The stone monkey was soon welcomed by the other monkeys living on the mountain. They were curious about this new creature and wanted to know more about him. The stone monkey, feeling a sense of belonging, joined them and quickly became their leader. He was not only strong and brave, but also wise beyond his years. One day, while playing by a waterfall, the monkeys dared each other to jump in and find the source of the water. The stone monkey, being the bravest of them all, leapt into the waterfall without a second thought. As he did so, he discovered a hidden cave that led to a secret underwater palace. The palace was a magnificent sight to behold. It was adorned with pearls and jewels, and at the center of the palace was a throne made of coral. The stone monkey climbed onto the throne and declared himself the handsome Monkey King. From that moment on, he was known as Sun Wukong, the Monkey King. Sun Wukong's adventures were just beginning. He was a monkey with a thirst for knowledge and a desire to become the strongest being in the world. He left the Mountain of Flowers and Fruit to seek out a master who could teach him the ways of immortality and the art of the gods. His journey led him to the ancient and wise patriarch Subhuti, who saw the potential in Sun Wukong and took him in as a disciple. Under the patriarch's guidance, Sun Wukong learned the secrets of immortality, the ability to transform into 72 different forms, and how to travel vast distances in a single leap. However, Sun Wukong's pride and mischief would eventually lead him to trouble. He challenged the gods and caused chaos in the heavenly realm. His actions would set in motion a series of events that would change not only his own destiny, but also the fate of the world. The birth of Sun Wukong marked the beginning of a great journey, one that would span thousands of miles and countless adventures. It was a journey that would test his strength, his wisdom, and his spirit. It was a journey that would lead him to become one of the most legendary figures in Chinese mythology. In the mystical land of the East, there existed a wondrous mountain known as the Mountain of Flowers and Fruit. It was a place where the essence of heaven and earth converged, and from its peak, a stone monkey was born, destined for greatness. This stone monkey, later named Sun Wukong, yearned for knowledge and power to escape the cycle of life and death. Thus, he embarked on a journey to find a master who could guide him on the path to immortality. Sun Wukong's journey took him across vast oceans and through treacherous lands until he reached the west, to the sacred Bodhi Mountain. The mountain was renowned for its spiritual energy and was home to many enlightened beings. It was here that Sun Wukong hoped to find a master who could teach him the secrets of the universe. Upon reaching the mountain, Sun Wukong was awestruck by its grandeur. The mountain was shrouded in mist, and its peaks seemed to touch the heavens. He knew that this was no ordinary place. It was a place where the divine and the mortal intersected. As he ventured deeper into the mountain, he encountered various creatures, some friendly and some fierce, but all part of the rich tapestry of life that thrived in this sacred place. After many days of searching, Sun Wukong finally arrived at the gates of a grand temple nestled within the heart of the mountain. The temple was known as the Temple of the Patriarch Bodhi, and it was here that the most revered master of the age resided. Sun Wukong approached the gates with a mixture of excitement and trepidation, for he knew that his fate hinged upon the outcome of this meeting. As he entered the temple, he was greeted by a young monk who asked, "What brings you to the temple of the Patriarch Bodhi?" As Sun Wukong replied, "I am a seeker of truth and knowledge. I have come to learn the ways of immortality and to gain the wisdom of the gods." The young monk, sensing the sincerity in Sun Wukong's voice, led him to the inner sanctum where the Patriarch Bodhi was in meditation. Sun Wukong waited patiently for the Patriarch to acknowledge his presence. When the Patriarch finally opened his eyes, he looked upon Sun Wukong and said, "I see a restless spirit before me. What is it that you seek?" Sun Wukong bowed low and said, "Master, I seek to transcend the mortal coil and gain the power to control my own destiny." The Patriarch Bodhi studied Sun Wukong for a moment before responding, "The path to immortality is not an easy one. It requires great discipline and sacrifice. Are you willing to commit yourself to this path?" Sun Wukong, without hesitation, replied, "I am willing to do whatever it takes to achieve my goal." The Patriarch, impressed by Sun Wukong's determination, agreed to take him on as a disciple. He said, "Very well, you may stay here and learn from me. But know this, the path to enlightenment is a long and arduous one, filled with trials and tribulations. You must be prepared to face them all." Sun Wukong's training began immediately. The Patriarch taught him the principles of meditation and the art of controlling one's breath, which were essential for harnessing the life force within. He also learned the importance of humility and respect for all living beings, as the Patriarch believed that true power came not from domination, but from understanding and harmony with the universe. As the days turned into weeks and then months, Sun Wukong's skills grew. He learned to harness his inner chi and to manipulate his form, allowing him to transform into 72 different shapes and forms. This was a powerful ability that would serve him well in his future adventures. One day, the Patriarch gathered all his disciples and announced that he would bestow upon them a new set of teachings. He said, "Today, I will teach you the great way, the path